to make money with any idea? That seems to be the most question I get asked from aspiring entrepreneurs, from those that are already in business and they are stuck. Well, let's talk about it. First thing, first thing we're going to discuss here is why would you want to first make money with your idea? Do you understand what that requires to make money with your idea? Do you understand that it's going to take work to make money with your idea? Do you understand that you are not walking down the familiar path that you've always walked down? So that is the question. Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. So let's go ahead and let's have a little conversation about this, and I'm going to give you the most important things that you have to do in order to be able to make this come to a reality, make it come to pass. And whatever you've been praying to God for, maybe this is the message that you need to hear about your current situation that you want to change. So I don't know, maybe just it's just that, hey, let me listen and see what she has to say. So maybe she'll say something that I have not already heard. Well, you probably have heard some of these things that I'm going to say, but I want you to really, really think about putting in the work to do these things and knowing that they will happen if you do the work. And then also knowing that you're going to hear those voices that tell you it's not going to work because it's unfamiliar to you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, first, I'll always tell you, and I'll always talk about this, you have to definitely structure your business. Why is that so important? Well, main thing is you want to be in compliance with the rules and regulations, especially if you're in the United States or if you're in other countries. That's a total different conversation for another day, because the requirements for starting a business and owning a business and growing a business is a little bit different from the United States of America. So what we want to talk about what we know here in the States. And for the most part, we must be doing real good because everybody from all over the world wants to be a part of this ecosystem here and want to be a part of the capitalism and want to be a part of the money that can be made from their brilliant ideas and things like that. So why in the world would you think that you live here, that you can't do the same thing? And I know there's, there's perks. There's been tax, tax incentives. There have been, things that other people come into the country and they don't be taxed on. I understand all of that, and I know that. But all of that is changing under this current administration. So things might be a little bit different in that aspect. So what I do want to say is you don't worry about any of that. You just do what you need to do to make your reality come to pass. So now let's kind of talk about, I've briefed this in other videos that I've done maybe a few days ago or last week, and I want to recap just the foundation part of anything. Nowadays, we're in 2025. What is going to be very important for you is getting the education and the knowledge of any kind of social media, AI, or those other things that's going to help you in the marketing piece, for one. But the beginning of the process is going to be you having the legalities of your business set up straight correctly. You having that blueprint set up in starting your digital blueprint, so where it can go a long, long way for you, right? So that may include knowing how far you will go in marketing, knowing what kind of team you want to have in the next few months or years. You may start off solo by yourself. You may start off that, hey, I'm not going to have anybody a part of this right now but me. So that may be you. So now, so also that's just the beginning. That's just the foundation of it, right? So what I do want to make sure of is that you have everything that you want to begin the process and everything that you need to begin the process, because you don't want to miss out on contracts. You don't want to miss out on business credit. You don't want to miss out on grants in the future. So don't ever think that your business is not going to be qualified for any of these that are coming up. You may not even want to go that route and use any of these things, but at least you may want to be prepared. So you don't want to be trying to get ready after you see an opportunity. It may be a little bit too late, because the process of you getting your structure correctly, getting the things that you need for its business, maybe it's going to take you a little bit longer than the opportunity come around, and they may need you within a week or two or something. And then the process that you have to take to do process in order to get ready for that opportunity, it may not match. It may not go, it may not go together. So you're going to have a missed opportunity, and you don't want to do that. So always be prepared and always be ready. And that's just the business. That's just probably a little bit differently than you probably have experienced in the past, or that, maybe that process, you may not have taken that process before, but that is something that you may want to make sure that you're doing. So now, after you've done all of that and getting yourself together, and after you've set up those things, I have free courses, free trainings, and free information that can get and dive a little bit more in depth of what I'm speaking of here. But I just want to just let you know that this is how you begin the process of making money with any of your ideas, right? So you want to be into a business format. And then also, let's not forget what you have to pay Caesar, as give Caesar what Caesar is due, meaning you have to pay your taxes on when you're starting business, just like if you were your personal. So make sure that you are together in that aspect, and make sure that you are not in default in any area of that arena when it comes down to your owing taxes or anything like that. And then you want to make sure that you know all of those deductions that you may qualify for, and you want to make sure that you're maximizing your business potential, you're maximizing your opportunities, and you're maximizing your growth. Okay, so now those three things, you definitely need to, up under that umbrella of the taxes, you want to make sure that you are making sure that you're doing those things correctly. And then also, you maybe down the line, you may want to qualify for, you may even want to have yourself on your own, your business payroll. You may not start out that way, but you definitely want to do that as quickly as possible, because what that would do is that would help you too. And then also, building your business credit is going to be a very important intricate part to where you can be able to advance in your business. And this is how your business grow. People don't tell you that. They've come up with all kind of things since we've had, since 2020, and most of you know what happened during that time. That is, they've had all kind of people out here to tell you all kind of hacks and all kind of cheat codes, and all the gurus have told you this and told you that, and none of them really aren't around anymore, because it was like a money grab for them, and all of you bought the Kool-Aid without the sugar. Okay, so a lot of you did anyway. And then now, when the real ones come out, and when we're still out here sustaining, being out here still, and they just gone off into the sunset onto something else to kind of see whatever next brilliant idea they think is out there for them. They're going off in the sunset, and then you sitting here confused and thinking that no, oh, all of these people are scam, and the things are not, all this stuff they say it wasn't true. But yes, but you just took the the route that you was sold a pipe dream, and you took, you got that pipe, and you couldn't use that pipe, but you thought that, oh, okay, it sounded good, and they showed you all of the nice cars and the nice all these other things that they've purchased along the way, and it didn't benefit you at all. Okay, so now that is something that I want you to just kind of, I want you to kind of re re reprogram your mind and get out of that mindset on that arena in that area. So anyway, a few more things I do want to say. Let's do a couple more. Do a couple more, and then we'll just kind of, we'll talk about the rest a little later. Now, a few more that I want to share, some things that I do want to share is having yourself getting all of the maximizing all of the opportunities out here for you, right? What that means is you got to set up your communications. Businesses do not survive without communication. There are communication tools that your business will need. Okay. They are communication tools your business will need. And the messaging, the marketing is very important for that. Whether you're going to be the one receiving the information or you're the one out, you're going to put it out to your particular customers. Now, because everybody is selling to everybody. Because if you're in business, there's somebody selling to you too, for as in the niche of or area that you're going to need some services to help the people that you're going to be able to serve, or that your target audience or your customer, right? And so that includes some softwares that you will need to help you communicate. And there are few of them are email marketing systems. You have used to be ConvertKit, but it's not Kit. You have Constant Contact. That's the email. That's the email. That's the email software that you need to use and have and going with your system. So anyway, there's a system to all of it, and having your marketing tools. First you get your marketing tools, and then you put all of the, like, your email tools and your email software, you put all of that behind the rest of it. Then you have your payment processor. You have all of those things connected together to make a smooth system, so where that way your customers can do business with you. They don't have to be all over the place. They don't have to be doing just trying to do all kind of things to do business with you, because a lot of times if you confuse the customer, they won't. So that's why you need to have a system set up in place for all of that, and conveying and communicating to your customer, doing text messaging, having them, using something like, if you say the key, say a keyword, you write it out, and then it'll automatically send you. They call it mini chat. There are a few others too out there, but that is one way that you're going to communicate to the people that want to purchase from you and buy from you. And then once they get into your ecosystem, just start nurturing them with content. You can have private content, or you can have content that you're going to just put out there for everybody, or just upload, just do create content and then just put it out there to the world. Or you're going to talk to your people that are on your list and give them more information. Let them feel like they're more important than they're, because they gave you their information to be able to contact them. Then make them feel a little bit more important than everything that I have, that everybody else is out of have it, and they didn't even put any effort into into you. Okay. So that's what you want to make sure that you don't do out here in these, in this world. Now, next thing is, you want to have you want to be able to find you on the internet. You want to be able to build that relationship for you being on the internet, and that's the SEO. Because once you start putting yourself out there, once you start creating your content, it doesn't matter. I mean, the big companies does it all the time. They market on television, they market in different areas, they market in different arenas, and all of this is the same thing. It's just that with you, it might be on a different scale than them. So all of this here is it's a business model to a successful business, and that will make money for you. So with your ideas, don't think that you can't make money, because you can. You can do anything you put your mind to, and you have to have this thing structured right. You have to know about that business that you decided to create. You have to give the knowledge to the people that want to do business with you. You have to give them information. You have to educate them on why they should be doing business with you. Educate them. Educate them. Educate them. I can't say enough. Like, I get on here and I give y'all information about just how you're making money and growing. And then also, it's a science to it all. You have to put in the work, meaning you have to create different things. If you're going to hire somebody for your business, you're going to have to do what? Create the resume. You're going to have to know about the laws. If you don't hire anybody to do it, you're going to have to find out what are the laws of having an employee. What are the what is, like, child labor laws? What is the age? There's so many things that you're going to have to learn about. And oh, by the way, they're trying to lax that too. The child labor laws, they're trying to change those too, but I don't know. I do know what, for whatever reason, but just be careful with that. You're gonna have to just stay abreast of what's going on with that in that arena too. But also, like I said, just like even with that section of you having to hire someone, there's a lot need to be done just within that section. There's a lot need to be done when you are here marketing. There's a lot that need to be you it's so much in order to be able to get your business out here and get your idea out here. It's not going to unfold and it's not going to grow on its own. There's so much of a commitment to any part of a business that and that's probably why a lot of people aren't successful in it, because they think that they can take it and use it just like they do their job. Nobody is telling you what to do when you are in business. Now, your job, they already have their business model out. They have their policies and procedures. They tell you what they expect from you. They monitor your progress. They monitor your production. They monitor what the output that you're giving them. They've already measured what they want, what they want the outcome to be. They realizing and they understanding the value that you bring, because that's a part of the employee side that I just mentioned for us is a resume. That's another thing that you need to make sure that you are getting qualified people into your business. So there's so many things that is important. Okay. There's so many things, so much that is so important. And so we have to make sure that you are, that you are the way you need to make sure that you are getting the education that you need and getting just getting everything you need to make a business grow and make a business go to the next level, because it's not going to grow on its own. You have to put all of your energies into what you're working with in your business. I can't stress this enough. And we're in times now that you're going to need something on outside of your 9 to 5. You're going to need something besides your job in order to be able to make it out here. You really are. So why not get educated and learn how you can do these things? I'm having a 90-day intensive. I have not yet decided on the exact date we're going to do it, but if you're interested, just comment 90 days, 90 days, and we'll go from there. It's 3 months, you know. You got 3 months, 90 days, and 12. You got 3 months, 12 weeks, and 90 days. So that's, however way you say it, and it'll be that'll be the 90-day. So we're going to thoroughly go over things. We're going to create emails. We're going to just go through things together, and we're going to be holding ourselves accountable, and we're going to be working it out so where you can make some progress. And yes, you will, if you got a business and if you're going to do the preliminary information and get everything done for us, getting your business structured and all of that, you will be on target and you will be on point for your business being successful before the 90 days is up. It all depends on how your work ethic is, and then it'll go from there. Okay. Now, so, and then also the next time we talk, we'll definitely talk about some more different ways that you can, the visibility of you being able to get your business out there. We'll talk about it a little bit more from the marketing aspect, but just getting that idea and getting it layered and foundational. I can't stress how important that is to you. You will miss out on a lot of opportunities if you don't have the business structured correctly. You will miss out on a lot of opportunities. I mean, a lot of opportunities. Let me repeat that. You will miss out on a lot of opportunities if you're not ready. And I don't want you to miss out on opportunities. I want you to be ready. So that's the first order of business. And if you already have your business, then maybe there is something from the foundation standpoint that you might be missing. So don't let that stop you from being a part of it. But we're gonna accelerate in it. We're just gonna spend a little time on getting it together, because it's not gonna take you a whole lot to get a business structure. The meat and potatoes come in when you have to be inside that business, making that business happen and making it grow, and being connected and networking and making things happen for you, and learning out here how all of these other opportunities out here can be a part of what you have going on, because you can connect with a lot of other businesses. You really can. You can connect with a lot of other upcoming, projects that's out there, even governmental. So, you know, you can find your way out here in the world, and especially if you want to grow it. So it's all up to you, all up to you. All right. Well, this is going to be all for now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I hope that you, I really hope that you take your take your journey seriously. Okay. All righty. Talk to you later, and you have a good one. Bye bye.